Start.
Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing set number 71811. Arin's Ninja Off-Road Buggy car.
And if you watched yesterday's video when we went to the Trafford Centre,
Mm-hmm.
you will have seen it. If you didn't watch yesterday's video at the Trafford Centre, why not?
Seriously, it's a good video. It is a bit long, but who doesn't like a long video? Anyway, let's start with the review. And the first thing I'm going to say is my major gripe with the set, which is definitely the price.
Yeah, I agree. The price is very expensive.
Like it is
Overpriced especially for the part count. It's not worth it at all.
It is £45 for this, and then just these other minifigures over here. That's literally all it is.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a very quick build. There's not many pieces to it at all. I think
it's like 200 and something pieces.
Yeah, so it's a low piece count.
Like
however, it does look really good when you've built it.
And it is quite big, so I'd pay £35 for this, but not £45.
Yeah, I agree. It's more like a $34.99 set, isn't it?
Yeah,
not
it is.
$44.99 set.
And like £30 would be a really good price, but like
yeah, it's not. Yeah, $29.99 would be ideal.
Yeah.
And really, $29.99 is what it should be considering its piece count. So me and Max work out roughly about 10p per piece, don't we?
Yeah, so Americans work out 10 cents per piece, so we're actually paying more on average over here.
More. So if we work that out at 10, so if it's a 1,000-piece set, we expect it to be about £100, don't we?
Yeah, but usually as you go up, the price per piece gets better.
Yeah, so it's normally being $89.99 set.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, let's get on to the actual review of the set. Now, we are missing one of the studs in the stud shooters. But it's only on one side, doesn't really matter too much. But but these can fire out, and they fire out multiple at a time. We're not gonna show you because we don't want to lose any.
Yeah, we don't want to lose any. But you just push back on these sticks here, and it fires the stud out. It's a weird kind of design. I don't know if I like it or not. I prefer the normal stud shooter things, I think. But they've done it so you can get this nice design at the back with these sticking out, haven't they? And
which does look cool.
Yeah, it does look cool.
Now let's on to the major part of this set, starting off with the suspension, because it has some. Now, you notice that this thing has suspension, and it can go up and down, but it can also go side to side a little bit, which is cool. It's not too
Quite
much.
a lot of lift in the wheels, so for an off-road vehicle, which is what it's supposed to be, if you look, you've got a lot of lift in the wheels, which is what you'd expect on a real car. So from that point of view, it's actually well done. It's so simple, the design, it really is good.
It's kind of just like a simplified version of the suspension on Joker's Lowrider.
Yes, it is, yeah.
That one was quite a crazy suspension build, but
Yeah,
I managed to get this with pretty simple pieces, which is cool. Which is so cool. Now let's just look at the overall design of this thing. It's a cool design in my opinion. What's your opinion?
Yeah, I really like it. I really like the way it looks. It's a simple design, but a good one. I like the fact, I like the engine design here, so you can see your engine and your exhaust pipes. I like the way the wings come off the back here, so they're like mud guards and wings at the same time. As I said, we've already discussed these, but they look really cool. That's your exhaust that comes out of the back as well. It's just a really nice build. It looks actually quite like a car, like the cockpit, the way it opens. Max will discuss more about the cockpit and what's inside it. And also at the front, it's quite neat the way they've made these bumper type things on the front wheels. And also you've got
those blades.
Ninjago blades.
Because everything needs to have blades. So, let's talk more about just the cockpit, because that is the main part of the set. So it can fit 2 people, which is good. And these are 2 of the minifigures. I'm just going to take them out, just for, when I talk about the minifigures. There they are. And you can get a general look at the cockpit design. Like, it's kind of hard to show you because of the angle we're at, but you can kind of see it there. So you can't see it the best.
So they've done away with the steering wheel, which looks stupid a lot of times because it's too small, isn't it? And what they've put in is more like handlebars on there, which looks quite cool.
And then they have like a screen on.
Yeah, it's got a screen here.
And then it's got almost like a screen, like on there.
Yep.
On there.
On there as well. Yeah, it's a really cool looking build.
Yeah, it is, but just expensive. Now let's move on to the actual main gimmick of the set. Now, if we turn it upside down, ta-da, we have a blade of some sort. Now, this blade, if you want it to, can come off. It's quite hard to do, but it will come off eventually.
It's just tight, isn't it, the way it goes through into the studs underneath.
Yeah, it's quite a tight build.
Just pull it out. Wow, it's tight.
It's a tight dude. Ah, there we go.
Got my-
And then it becomes a kind of hook of some kind, which, like the climber mech, can lift the thing up, which is pretty cool. It has two...
Like to tow it or hook it onto something.
Yeah, or just like lift it or something. It's supposed to be a climbing buggy. So what I'm assuming it is, you're supposed to like launch this onto like a cliff and then
hook off it, and reverse
then
it, pull yourself up.
And then like pull yourself up with the chain, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, general details which I think are cool about this again is the exhaust. This cool spoiler. Yeah. It's a cool spoiler. And just the general front of this build, it's very different. Yeah. Also, it's absolutely massive wheels.
It's huge wheels.
Yeah.
And I like the fact it's got blue. I like the blue and the mix of the blue and the yellow wheels as well.
Yeah,
It looks good, doesn't it? Because the whole vehicle's blue and yellow. I like the fact it's got yellow at the front and blue at the back.
It's also got a little bit of purple in there for some of the Technic things, pieces. And it's also got a wee bit of sand green, or sand blue, or whatever it's called.
But yeah, overall, I like it. It's a really easy build. It took very little time to build it. It's simple. It's just a bit overpriced, but hey, it's still a good set.
Moving on to the minifigures. Let's start off with the only exclusive minifigure in this set.
Want me to hold it up to the camera?
Yep. This is Climbing Cole, and it is a cool. Yeah. Why are you moving him? Oh. It was just focusing on it. So that's Climber Cole, right? Now that is Baby Dragon Ryu. It's a cool build.
A cool little build.
Yeah. That is Cinder. Again, cool villain build.
I won't pull them as close to the camera because it's making it. There you go.
A Wolf Mask Warrior, which is just a simple Wolf Mask Warrior. And finally, Arin. It's just Arin. It's nothing.
There's no special edition figures in here, is there? There's nothing special, is there? They're just standard figures, are they?
This is exclusive.
Is that an exclusive?
Yeah.
Oh, so that one's an exclusive, so that's a reason for buying the set, possibly, then, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But we do have one more thing. That poly bag that we got from it. Does anybody remember the poly bag that we got?
Because we spent over
£35.
£35, you got a free poly bag. You couldn't choose, you just got this one, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
I like it. It's obviously a little rabbit for Easter.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, his legs only do that rather than go up and down. So he's not posable at all. He just sits like this, but he does look quite cute, doesn't he? And then you get your little stash of Easter eggs. We wish you were chocolate, but they're not.
Alright, that's about it for this video. Nothing really much else to talk about, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and have a great rest of your day.
Bye!